often imitated, never duplicated. What's that? What? Well, I mean, he said, okay, never. I think you made your point here. Never duplicated. Okay. The blue-eyed guy with a change named Rob J. Leary's own, Cleveland's finest. And I'm here to remind you. This is Rich.
It is what it is. It is what it is. I think it's under control. It is what it is. It is what it is. We are doing everything we can.
Cleveland's finest podcast. We're back live, and we're doing it. We're doing it live. We got Alexa with us.
Hi. How are you?
How's it going?
Good, how are you?
It's going good. I have a question, though. Every time I come here, you're always like, I ask, do you have warm coffee? And then I go over there to get myself a coffee, and it looks like someone jizzed in this. It's got, like, a bunch of the cheese-curdled, like, sugars and stuff. Does not melt it. The coffee is never hot. Very offended.
What you be doing, Rob?
Yeah. I don't know. It's not my studio, in all fairness.
You need to check the coffee before you know.
Or just, like, give the warning, like, this is cold coffee.
Actually, while I'm setting up and running everything, I have no idea what's going on. And so, like, when people talk, I'm like, yeah. Yeah. Sure. So, you got me. I'm guilty.
Most depressing thing on the planet.
Did you taste it?
Well, I drank all of it, of course. I'm not going to let it go
So
to
it wasn't
waste.
that bad, I mean.
All right.
No, it's because, like, I'm Puerto Rican. Like, white people are used to wasting things. That's why the world's blowing up. Puerto Ricans, we know how to conserve things.
I'm not going to argue that one. I don't hang out with white people. So you've been doing some stand-up lately, eh?
Yeah, I have a crap ton of shows. I have tomorrow at Fast Times in Canton. Then Friday at Club Quantum in Akron. Then Saturday at Wiley's, downtown Cleveland. Sunday, Barmacene, Akron. Then the 20th, the Dog Pound in Elyria. Then I'm headlining November 6th at Angie's Last Call. And then November 11th, Funny Stop.
Wow. So you got a whole tour going.
Yeah, it's been pretty fun. I also still do those like drug prevention plays for children on Zoom, which it's horrible on Zoom. Like, cause kids are terrible people. like I don't think I'm like pro like choice. I'm pro abortion. Cause if you're around children enough, you realize like, hey, probably should have grabbed the coat hanger when you had the chance. But no, like I did a performance today. Well, this week has been like the gigs from like Hell Week. I did a gig in Mansfield on Friday, and it was funny. The dude headlining was gay. So I was like, what are the odds you go to Mansfield, Ohio, go to a bar, and you're going to see a former transsexual porn actress and a gay black guy doing stand-up, and there's no methamphetamine involved? It's like, you never see that. But, yeah, there was, like, people, they were throwing darts, like, right in front of, like, where we were going. I thought I was going to lose an eye. Like, they were that close. It's terrible. Then there was, like, I did a gig at Twist on Monday, and they were just, there was, like, this one, like, homosexual that was really loud. And I was just like, oh, a white gay man talking over a Puerto Rican trans woman. That's, like, the gay rights movement summed up in one thing. I mean, they got their right to get married and then kind of forgot everyone else. So every time I vote for them not to get married.
The who?
I don't like gay dudes.
Oh, all right.
No, because like gay people, like when they got their right to get married, they didn't fight for trans rights. So every time I go to the ballot box, I am definitely hoping Amy Coney Barrett makes sure those people can't get married. Screw them.
So are you against like a particular type of gay guy, like the more feminine or the masculine?
In my opinion, they both like stepped on trans people to get their rights, so they can both. I mean, it's the more masculine ones that got their rights first, but I mean, the feminine ones, well, the ones that are like more flaming than the Twin Towers on 9/11, I mean, they're just annoying. That was like the dude at Twist. He was like talking over my entire set, and I was like, excuse me, do you use online dating? Because you're impressing no one here. And then I did the Kamala Harris. I was like, excuse me, I'm talking. Oh yeah. But I'm talking.
So from what I hear, Lakewood is the hot spot for comedy. Is that true?
That's not where I thought you were going with that. I thought you were going to say Lakewood's the hot spot for homosexuals, AIDS, and COVID.
Isn't that what I said?
No, you said comedy.
Oh. Okay. Well, isn't it all?
I mean, actually, no, that's like the first show I've done at like a gay club for a gay audience. It's weird. Normally, like I do shows for like people who have like Confederate flags like behind them, and I'm just like, oh wow, and they like me. It's like my dating life. No, but like guys who are like really conservative, like they act like they're not into it, but they bend over. They're as loose as a Grand Wizard's sleeve.
Wow. I wouldn't.
I'm not set up to think this much right now, man.
Oh my god. But no, for real, like I've dated 3 meth dealers, someone in the Aryan Brotherhood and someone in the Bloods.
At the same time?
I wish.
That
That's what I call Tuesday nights.
Oh, okay. That sounds desirable.
It really was. I met the dude in the Bloods because I was like really messed up. What was that?
Jingle.
Was that the sound of like a conservative guy's booty hole? Like,
He was
just flowing
watching
in the
porn
wind?
real quick and it
Hashtag
popped up.
desire. I was going for my.
Well, if you,
I was late.
well, just look up Jasmine Steele on Pornhub. You can see me with very low self-esteem in Vegas.
That's right. You do cam stuff.
Yeah.
So are you on OnlyFans?
I am, but it's too much personal connection. Too much.
personal
Like
connection.
people kept talking to me and stuff, and I sound like I'm complaining about like my job because I'm just like, because people will be like, oh my goodness, like people want to act out the fantasy. They were like, oh my god, when I saw you, I thought you were a woman. I just want to take you home from a bar. I'm just like, excuse me, you're paying like $3.99 a month. You need to upgrade if you want me to role play that specific scenario with you. I had one dude. He wanted me to role play as his mom. Which,
wow.
first of all, like, I don't know if he knows anything about biology, but I'm trans. I can't have children. But I was still trans in this fantasy. But then I was like, okay, so, like, I'm going to be like your stepmom. He was like, no. Mom.
Wow.
And I was like, okay. And then I was supposed to walk in on him,
Cranking it?
tugging his jerky, yeah.
Yeah, okay.
Okay, so, like, he was, like, tugging his jerky. And he wanted me, like, walk in on him. And I was like, oh, my God, I'm so disappointed in you.
Like in the
jerky.
bathtub or like in a bubble
No,
bath?
it was in his bedroom. It was very specific.
Okay.
It was in his bedroom, and I was like, I got my
With
Meryl
Power
Streep.
Ranger sheets.
Absolutely. Like I was,
Batman sleeper.
I like Storm. It's my chance to be an actress. Like I like stormed in there. I put a bathrobe on. I was like, oh my God, Larry, what are you doing? Stop
Do
it.
you have a Boston accent?
Well,
Larry, what are you doing?
the character was from Boston, and then but he wanted me to like teach him how to, and I was like, wait. So, like, you did not realize your mom had a penis, because in the scene he found it out. And 2, your mom's, like, going to teach you how to masturbate. Like, that's, like, 2020 in a nutshell right there.
That's a plot twist. So you put this stuff on YouTube?
But,
Is that how it works?
no, I mean, I have some of my stand-up on
Have you
YouTube.
on OnlyFans, have you had anyone want to do one-on-one interaction, like meet up?
Well, here's the thing. I'm dumb. I'm airheaded. I got laid off during the pandemic. And I didn't realize to, like, separate accounts. Thought never crossed my mind. So people on Instagram and stuff are, like, would, like, follow my OnlyFans. And I was like, oh, this is going well. And then people were like, oh, let's meet up in person. And they were very adamant about meeting up in person. And I was like, I only do that if you have, like, a six-pack, tattoos, and look like your IQ's 25. That is my type. So,
Fair enough.
yeah.
What's up, John Gear? He's at work.
So
watching
then
the show.
your mistake was not separating your professional life from your private life.
Yeah. Like, even with comedy, too, for a while, like, I just recently made a separate, like, page for all my comedy stuff. Because before it was all one, so, like, you could go, if you were a fan of my OnlyFans, you could, that sounds funny to say. But, like, yeah, you could, like, go in there and you'd see pictures of me at my regular job, so you can just come find me whenever you want, which is the dumbest idea I've ever done in my life, but it is what it is. Just like Donald Trump says.
Right. It is what it is. Yeah. People are dying, but whatever.
It is. I did
What
actually
shift
have...
you working?
Right. I had a really good experience, though. Well, it wasn't a good experience. But do you know Alex Jones? They're turning the frogs gay. That dude.
No.
Really? You don't know who Alex Jones is?
I mean, not offhand.
Oh my goodness, InfoWars. Well, anyway, one time he got caught watching a transsexual porn actress because he was pulling up an advertisement on his phone.
Okay.
And like on his website, that was what was on Pornhub. Anyway, I shot a scene with the dude that was in that porno over the quarantine. So
Oh, wow.
that was good. I'm probably filled with disease now.
Wait.
Corona.
Corona, AIDS, syphilis. I'm patient 0 for it all.
Oh, wow. Okay.
That's my name on OnlyFans, patient 0.
Patient 0. I have to make sure I collect some wet wipes before I check that out.
Oh yeah, you need a full body condom, like hazmat suit, plexiglass. I only have Mike Pence sex, which is like the sheets. Cut a hole in it. Go to town.
You have
That
pictures?
sounds fun.
You got pictures of this? Or?
No, it's against my Christian morals.
So what is your main focus right now? Where can people go to check out what you're putting in time with? Seems to be the comedy, you got like a little comedy tour going.
Oh yeah, yeah. It's great.
YouTube page?
Yeah, Alexa, you're a sorry comedian.
How do you spell that?
Alexa, IRI, Z is in zebra, A is in apple, R is in red, R is in red, Y is in yellow. Comedian, spelled how it's.
I'm way too high for these
All I can think
random
about
words.
is wet
See,
red
like,
apples.
look, your white privilege is showing. You're just like, oh, there's a name with a Z and a Y in it. Let's not. I don't know how to
I mean,
spell.
mine has a V. It sounds weird. And then,
What ethnicity is it?
I mean, I'm Batman, so I come from bats. So
You come from
Bruce
bats?
Wayne.
Come on, bats ever.
Yes,
Back one.
always.
Oh
That's
my
how I have
goodness.
Corona.
Well, you should be having an OnlyFans with that type of thing.
Yeah, we've thought about it.
Talked
coming
about
on
that last
bats.
episode. Speaking of that, we'll have an OnlyFans model in shortly. We'll get into that stuff. All that jazz.
Like on the table, displayed.
I
Like,
have no idea.
Like one of those sushi things.
yeah, that'd be dope.
Smorgasbord of
I
sushi.
can picture. I have a great imagination, man.
With just like some the jelly beans on them.
Different
Just
different
laying
flavored hot
across.
oils and shit, bro.
Oh, we
you
got
know,
we got
like-
that bamboozled game. We can get there's popcorn or snot or rotten milk. We just pick them off the body
Wait,
and eat those.
bamboozled?
Yeah, right there.
What is that?
It's
It's a white thing, so I mean.
Joe, grab that and read what it says on the description. You know
The spinning thing.
the good jelly beans. What are
Bamboozled.
they called?
Oh, I thought that's like when I lie
Jelly
to a guy
bellies.
and tell him I have a vagina.
Jelly
I
bellies.
mean, it could- Dude,
Oh,
he's
wow.
just he is like totally like clueless. Like he's staring at the table, lighting a cigarette. Like what? What do you mean, bro? He's so. I'm so high right now.
Yes, that.
I'm so stoned.
Oh.
All right.
I know. I'm fine, bro.
Man.
Shit.
It's Joe's an intern. This is his first day too. He's slipping.
If you
So,
don't know what the bamboozled is on your first day,
Jelly Belly has Bean Boozled jelly beans with different flavors that could either be peach or barf,
yeah.
tutti frutti or stinky socks, coconut or spilled milk. So there's a lot of them. You turn it, pick yours, and you're like, what do? We should try it later. But yeah, so we could have the model laying there and then have these on there. And I don't know if I want to play that game though.
Just so you know, I charge double for
No
girl on
offense.
girl. Or would it be girl on girl? It might be guy on girl, depending on what demographic you're thinking about.
I don't know, but I like the way you market.
Depends on what positions you're wanting done. Is
I mean, it depends on. I don't fucking know.
It depends if
What
I
am
have my
saying?
pants on or not.
I'm just.
My top half's female, my bottom
There
half's
you go.
male.
Yeah, your pants.
when are you putting your pants on? Because
On, then it's-
you
it's
never came
female
in with
and
them
female.
on.
Oh, I don't. I'm like jerking it right now as we speak to this conversation.
That's why we only do, half the body up.
Right? Like I saw that guy. He was like he couldn't find something. I was like, oh, that IQ of 25. I'm here for it. Like I'm just like going to town on myself right now.
Well, with that, we're gonna take another quick break. Switch seats, keep it moving. We got a lot of good chemistry and
I love musical chairs.
body angles
Musical pants too.
in the room. Where's the Hold on a second. I remember what I was doing. All right, so we'll be back here on Cleveland's Finest. You guys, make sure you're sharing the
Think about
stream.
musical pants.
You're telling a friend, telling a friend. Start a watch party, and Stay tuned. We'll be right back here on Cleveland's Finest.
No.
$1 million. And by the way, my son.
Wait a minute. Mr. President, your campaign agreed to both sides would get 2-minute answers uninterrupted. Well, your side agreed to it. And why don't you observe what your campaign agreed to as a ground rule, okay, sir?
Look, here's the deal.